G'day everyone, Effect4 here again with another playthrough. This one here is part 4 of my Dujanah playthrough. I am hoping the audio records this time because last time was a giant failure. I have done the relevant testing this time, so I'm hoping it does translate through to this recording. Either way, I'll just continue once again where we left off and go from there. From what I remember, I successfully got 4 tokens. So I'll take these tokens to our good spider friend and see what happens. Oh, hang on. Also, I got a code for the colored buttons. Ooh, what's this?
Tell the story of your life that is most emotionally cathartic. The story you remember is totally the real story anyway.
Okay.
Reality takes shape in the memory alone. Memory, past rewritten in the direction of feeling. Writing is easy. All you do is stare at a blank sheet of paper until drops of blood form on your forehead.
Good God, that is creepy. And I'm out.
It's endless pain and perpetual pleasure.
Alright, so the sisters wanted me to do some things with colours, which I believe is one of the rooms in the other town. Down here. This one. Hey. Yeah. And which room was it? No. 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 I think this this here was like people to see. A version of the child expressing themselves through play. I'm pretty sure this child doesn't want to talk. A version of the child is expressing himself through play. Oh, I missed this last time. I definitely want to do that again. Oh, this is the version of the child.
Once upon a time, upon an era, upon an age forgotten, there was a man.
He's
This
got a
man
little
was the
doodle.
most ordinary man to have ever fallen from heaven. He had slipped away from God and the cherubs, quite simply and with relative ease, due to the fact that he was completely unremarkable. He fell to earth in a particularly large raindrop and settled in a house made from a giant beech tree's roots. Unlike the other men and women who came to earth from above, this man simply wanted to live on soil with nature and didn't want to perform miracles of any kind. He lived a lonely life, feeding on fruits from the forest. He knew nothing of passion, of jealousy, of hate, of anything that lovers suffer. One day, while picking some particularly plump strawberries, he heard what to him seemed the most peculiar sound. It was coming from a big bunch of briars that shook intermittently. The sound, as big sounds tend to do, got louder as he warily approached, and moved him to smile.
Weird. I mean, this is not the weirdest thing I've seen out of this game, but still weird. The strawberries are plump. Are they particularly plump? Actually, take that back. This is one of the weirder things I've seen in this game as to offer. Oh, I'm stuck in the brambles.
At the briar bush, he started to move away the thorns, to get to the haunting sound that now vibrated his head and warmed his soul. When he finally moved the last obstructing rope of thorns, the sight was so alarming that he collapsed then and there, right into all the thorns. What he saw was another human, a man, and not just any man.
So I actually need to
Beautiful
move
witch
these
who bound his spells through song.
around.
He awoke sore with scratches, not in the comfort of his mossy roots with the reassuring sound of water, but somewhere very strange indeed. He had thought that he was the only one of his kind on earth, and he'd stopped using his voice long ago, never realizing
that's a
the
bit
emotion
sad.
of singing.
Oh, what's going on
And
over the
where
back
was
there?
he? Trees towered around him,
So
and his
weird.
bed was of sweet scented petals. He stood up and looked
All
around.
wizards disappear.
The trees
Wish them
made a
well and
perfect
walk
wall
away.
and shelter, and a natural door and windows had been made as the branches had woven together in the strangest manner. "Are you sore?" A silky flute-like voice spoke. He spun round and found that the witch was by his side, quite unexpectedly. He nodded and looked at his scrapes sadly. "Come, eat something," the witch beckoned. Finding
like
he was
Hansel and
hungry,
Gretel?
he agreed and followed. Outside on display were the plains and the mountains, and he could see the tree he called home far, far below. He became aware that he was very high up on
do
a
I
great
go-
green mountain,
Oh,
and
that's
observed
okay.
that a young spring
Weird.
had covered the world in blossoms,
Anyway,
and the forest
there's a lot of talking in this one.
he uttered his first words since leaving heaven. "Who are you?" His dry throat spoke. The stranger
dry
passed
throat
to him a
spoke.
rich, sweet fruit and replied, "I am the witch of night's still whispers."
Mm-hmm.
He felt compelled to touch the witch and stepped
Don't
forward
touch
to do
the
so.
witch.
He softly placed his hand against the witch's face, but as he did, the witch faded and disappeared.
Oh,
Confused
just
and
tripping.
in love for the first time, the man grabbed at the space where once had stood a figure, but his hands fell through thin air. As he dropped to his knees, he heard the voice once more singing,
What?
"I shall wait forever as the days turn to night, swallowed in
Any
shadows
pain
that
in
glow."
now, no discomfort.
Without knowing what to do, he cried to the sky, and as he did, the sky cried back. Days went past, and so became weeks, which turned there into months. The man thought of the witch, who now he could not love more than aught but God himself. He remembered
This
how
is a
lovely
very
things were
long-winded
when he
play
was
for a
alone,
child.
but now he had experienced what life could
Let's
give,
go.
and could not go back. At times, especially on the slow nights of summer, he thought he heard singing. And so came winter, and neither had the witch of night's still whispers appeared to him, nor left his thoughts. Nothing would be the same again until he came back.
I'm Strawberry Man.
A big crystal blue tear rolled down his nose and dripped off his chin. As it hit the ground, it made a sound like ice cracking,
A
and
sound.
the ground seemed to freeze.
Ground.
The tear didn't soak into the earth, as water tends to do, but stayed in a
Oh
ball
boy,
of
this
blue
is a
above it.
real long one.
Quite forgetting his sadness, the man watched the enchanted tear as it started to roll
the
upstream,
enchanted
freezing the earth as it went. The man followed the sad, salty sphere for over a week,
Ew.
and now most of the land had frosted over, when suddenly the tear stopped its steady pace. The man also stopped, wondering where it had led him. He took his eyes off the tear and found himself next to a glimmering lake, a lake of tears. The plain man from heaven knew not what to do. He found the lake of the beautiful witch's song, and had expected to find the witch there. No such luck. He gathered
No
food and
such
set up a
luck.
small fire, for he was inhumanly hungry and tired, and set about
Oh,
to
this
eat
is a
and then to
really
sleep.
long one.
As he closed his eyes, he heard the sound from the briar bush.
Briar
Eva's own
bush.
witch. He was singing for the first time.
Briar bush. Is that it? Yes, it is. Thank God for that. The child feels better. Okay, so does that mean that that's now ticked off? Yes. I need to find Amki Hotchinkins. Hodgkins. Hotchinkins. Oh, don't go in there. I need to find this room with the circles on the ground. Pretty sure it was on the right, and it's probably down here. No. Oh, there's a car in front of the door. That better not be the one I need to go into. Nope, it's this one. And the colours were... Where is the paper that I wrote them down on? Red. How do I go between these without touching them? Like that? Yeah. Red. White. Blue. Orange. Light green. Whoa! It worked! They got swords. What am I doing? Oh, what did I do? I don't know what I did.
There's a fire in my soul, but it's not big enough to fill a soup bowl. One day I saw a snake
Okay.
eat a raw pigeon, so I lost my faith in religion. And I found
Oh,
you
cool.
in the apple of my eye, but soon that apple turned out.
Whoa! See you later, soldiers.
But you're still not forgotten. Thankful you stood on my heart.
Awesome. Is there more over here? Yeah. I think I might have missed some. Over here somewhere. Yeah. Whoa.
I've got an ashtray, glue, some gum
I
on
certainly
the
was
knife,
not expecting
smoke
this.
stick or cut of every aspect of life. Inside every key, you'll see the reflection of my face. And
Alright,
looking for
do
your
I go
heart to find
into
my
the
footprint in
village
any
and
place. I
slaughter
don't
some more
recognize
soldiers?
you don't loot the
Yeah, I
city
do.
in. Acting cool isn't acting strange. You know, like you
Die! Why? Oh, this is nuts. Kill them all!
Послушайте, я заказала стол в
Far
этом
out.
ресторане. Если у вас хлеб, это мое последнее желание.
They're
Где
dead.
наши места? Где моя сестра? Во сколько поезд прибывает? Она
Any more in the
совсем не
barracks?
понимает. Добрый день, маленький олень.
Yeah,
Он улыбается,
sneaky
но
one.
всё начинается. Я продавщица, ученица, прочит тоже машинист. Прошлый день я увидела старый лист. Извините, вы не знали, где находится вокзал. Я поставила на
Oh, this
столике
guy.
красивая вода. Я танцую перед сновидцем, построить себе дом. Я жила права света стена, английская гражданка. Можешь сфотографировать меня возле собора. Я вижу банан, который лежит у красного набора. Вот идет Олег, он совсем ненавидит снег. Я бизнесмен, а я пойду на бизнес-ланч. Постой, носорог, не ешь мой золотой пирог. Очень рада познакомиться, я читаю
Goodbye.
диалог. Я люблю стоять в очереди, сидеть в пробке. Не забывайте, что я королева коробки.
Kill them, kill them, kill him, kill him. Oh yeah.
Mediterranean life forms give us to thank for
Oh,
apology. When you
sweet.
do it best, it tastes just like an apology. I'd like to give you more, but I'm afraid you take it
Oh,
all.
yeah.
Yes, I'm like a siren, I sing for you and break it back the goose to my stew, you're the eye to my cataract. You're everything I hate about Cassidy and Kerouac. Your flat, squishy heart is the only thing I'll ever lack. Thank fuck. You still broke my heart. Thank fuck. You still broke
Yeah.
my heart.
Pretty sure that that's the end of those. Of course, that is just a fantasy. Violence begets violence begets violence. We must meet the forces of hate with the power of love. The path marked revenge spoils the hearts of those who walk it. We three are sorry. We three wish we could help you carry your weight. A beak pecks the shell of our souls. We can offer you our friendship. We will curl up near you should you need. It is something we can do. Live, blighted girl, live. Okay. So I'm gonna save that. Find your loved ones. So the last thing, I've got 2 more ticks to do, which is M. Key Hodgkin's generation plant. Ah, that's probably where I find M. Key Hodgkins. So I need to give the guy 3 arcade tokens. I need to find, what was it? MK Hodgkin's generation plant. Where is that? Oh! Is it down here somewhere, you reckon? I think I've been down here already. No, that's where I did the buttons. I don't think I need to go back there again. I've been around there. Oh, this looks like it could be it. Oh no, this is the... What? What is this? What are you? It would be great if all work was automated, then the flesh ones could pursue their true desires. Ah, they must be robots. Those automatons really give the willies. That sound gives the willies. Hey, there's one of those things. You ever think that perhaps we are the part of the problem? Nah, I think the Earth itself is making the CO2 levels freakishly rise. Yeah, let's blame volcanoes. There's another really loud place. Turn you down. These mechs are really impractical and are always breaking down, but try telling Mr. Hodgkins that. I'm a blowtorch lighting a gas stove, which in turn lights a candle. I can't remember being the match. Okay, where's Mr. Hodgkinson? This must be the power plant. Yep. One more tick to go. Then give our spider friend his tokens. Is this going to be a maze? I hope it's not a very difficult one, if it is. Looks to be the case. I need to go into this one here. That's a nice clipboard you have there. Would be a shame if someone copied something on it. So that's all that was for then. Man, I'm gonna have to go all the way back. All the way to 55. Schwam. Du. 25. Mr. Atkinson is in here. How on earth am I meant to fix this? Good question. Not my problem, buddy. That Amkey dude freaks me the hell out. I hear he's using the body of a disabled child as a host. Wouldn't put it past him, sicko. I hear he is jacked up on the bad drugs. I hear he uses this power plant to support his sick obsession with death. I heard he's a jazz enthusiast. That's probably the same thing, really. Is this him? You are deformed. No, you are deformed. Yeah. Oh, that looks like it could be it. I prepare my lessons each night and every morning in my classroom is empty, you know? It's a sad teacher. Under this earth, 200 frozen bodies. Nope, nothing in there. Nothing doing in there. bloody machines coming up here speaking our language. They took a derps! These flesh ones, they're cute when they're babies. Alright, well, where's old mate? Got some tools. Might be up in here potentially. Down in here maybe. Yeah, maybe. This one here. Music change? No. Music change. Alright, where are you? No, don't go back up again. Please don't go back up again. Damn it! Alright. Is this the one I'm looking for? This robot body and life is difficult to attain, but now has been attained. Maker's thoughts are difficult to assemble, but are now assembled. If we do not use this precious case to help ourselves, till when shall we wait to save ourselves? Okay. Those are the important questions, apparently. Yeah. Where? Oh, is that a baby? We'll all have the mind of our maker. So weird. A small robot projects images of M. Key Hodgkins, the owner of the generation plant. Okay, but where is this individual? Locked. Through the window you can see the outline of a dozen or so mechanical figures. Some are holding bottles of methylated spirits, some hold pliers at their jugular pneumatic tubes. An almost tangible tension. Okay. Last generation, the clouds started to change. Our parents shrug off the guilt. In the 2020s, scores and scores entered a maybe death. Their bodies were forced into a chemically static state which many relatives and ex-lovers saw as suicide, and maybe suicide. Oops, wrong button. Conveyor belt. Unlike you, I know that I was before this. I was a person terrified of death, or was I? When asked, my response is, I think I'm a consciousness ported from being aging flesh. Maybe this is how I've been told to respond. Oh, is this gonna be old mate? I have no idea. I have no idea what any of this is. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Really? This seems to be a long one again. Yep. There is at least something. Whoa! Oh, now I'm 2D. Oh boy. What? Okay, you really need to stop that. Oh god. At least it's not as loud, I suppose. Oh, I have to go back through this again. Whee! I don't know if I went the right way or if this is taking me back to the start because I went the wrong way. I guess we'll soon find out. Oh, the door's gone. What? What? One has entered a reverential place. My and Key's interactions have been minimal this past decade, particularly with flesh bodies. Okay, is it in here? Is the thing that I need to do in here? Who knows at this point? Yes!
I suppose the subject of death and dying is something that for most people try to keep away from. What does death inform us about the nature of consciousness? Yes, this is one of the questions of our time. We have to accept death even though we are scared fucking stiff. And our culture does everything to preserve that.
Okay.
One might think that cultures that don't
I just noticed that
are
he's
more
got a
greedy and
shriveled up
self-centered.
dick. Yes. Oh, I mean, look at this little guy. Oh, okay.
I am kept in a constant state of near death. Cardiac arrest, no brain functions. The being of light that I move towards, a corridor. If I go further, I die. The verb to flash. My life flashing, light flashes, neurons convulsing. Then I'm back here with no return journey.
Maybe you should take that Allen key out of your face.
Has this got anything to do with dying? Or is it just a construct of the brain? Well, let's look at dying.
How long do you reckon this is gonna go for?
The dying process starts with premonitions. You get information that you are going to die before the diagnosis. A feeling, a dream, a change of behavior, a change in the way you breathe. There is information out there that your death is close.
I just noticed that his old heart there is pumping. Cool.
Well, you get your diagnosis, and then what? I want you to think about yourself. What is going to happen to you that moment, when it really hits home that you're going to die soon? You're going to be fearfully afraid, and you will not want to go. Why? Because you are so attached to your daughter, to your husband, to the career opportunities.
How do
are
you know
missing,
who I am and
to
my
the
husband
world,
and
in
my
fact.
daughter?
And it is this attachment which is going to mark your progress through dying itself.
I think this is a creepy stalker.
2-3 weeks before your death, you may have visions of first-degree relatives who have died.
Died.
They are welcoming, supportive, and helpful. They might even come into the room and sit on your bed. They are comforting.
Creepy.
It is rare to see angels. Then you go on to the next phase. This is what everyone must know and understand. You go into a different reality. You go into a different reality. If you're going to die conscious, which everyone should persuade their doctors to do, then you have a much better chance of visiting this new reality.
Okay.
It is much like the place of near death. Light, dead relatives, love, support, really pleasant. One of 2 studies shows that about 90% of people dying of cancer go into this area. Now you come to your first hurdle. You have seen, on the one hand, what you have been told is where you may be going. But, on the other hand, you just don't want to go. You just don't want to go. You have a choice, dear listener. Use your knowledge of the choice to learn to die well. Give everything up at this hurdle. Obviously all your ambitions, but those very close relationships too, because if you don't, you will be held back by these people as the dying process continues.
Mm-hmm.
It is a question of giving up, giving up, giving up, giving up. Not everyone manages it, and they have a terribly difficult time, because there's this pull.
Mm-hmm.
You then go into a new level of consciousness, non-dual consciousness. You don't have to be dying to go into it, but if you are dying, and doing it properly, then you will go into non-dual consciousness. You become a part of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
You will lose a lot of the characteristics you had as an individual. You lose your narrative self, that part that talks to you all the time. You become supremely happy, and you're just in the present, nothing else. No fear of what is coming. You're just there.
How much longer do you reckon it has? Long time? I've seen in this game at least 2 or 3 instances where the rambling has just been going on for an awful long time. I skipped through it before and edited it out, but you know, once again, I'm guessing this is going to keep on going forever.
You're now, in fact, not you. You're now part of a universal being, and this will go on until you actually die. I am in this state. I don't mind the dying process. I'm already part of what is. I am part of the universe.
The end? Oh, okay. That didn't go on for nearly as long as I thought it would. Hopefully I don't talk to him again. Oh, he's got blood coming out his dick.
I am in this state. I don't mind the dying
Okay,
process.
and
I'm already part of
tick,
what
tick,
is.
tick, tick, tick.
I am part of the universe.
Time to leave. Thanks, Mr. Manchild with Bleeding Dick. That really opened my mind to your nonsense. Nah. Can I go in there? No. If you want to know what that guy said before, just pause it back there because I'm done with this place. Hopefully I don't have to go through any of that longness and I can just go straight out of here. Yes. Good. Oh, I forgot how loud this place is. An awful long way back. Thought I saw something in the top right-hand corner there, but maybe I was just driven. Booyah. Alright, time to go back to the spider den, give this guy his arcade, or girl its arcade tokens, and hopefully that's the end. Whoa. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be right there, but anywho, no complaints from me. Oh god, how long do you reckon that, if this is the end, how long the prologue's gonna go for? It's probably just gonna be like hours of rambling. I hope not. Was it up there or was it over here? It was over here. It should get smaller and smaller. Yeah, this is the one.
Three arcade tokens. You got them, give them to me now.
Hold your horses, Spider Boss. If that is your real name, you aren't getting these 3 arcade tokens until you tell me what you know.
Okay. Have you a pen and paper?
Yes, I can remember.
You will start at the desert oasis. Lowest tree.
Okay, I better write this down. Lowest tree at Oasis.
Walk straight down. At the second cactus, walk left. At the third palm tree, walk directly north until you reach a cacti.
Go south. Second cactus. Walk left. At the third palm. Walk north. Okay, is that it?
No, no, no.
Oh god. From the top to cacti. Walk east. At the second pair. Palm trees. Walk north. Until you reach a lone cactus. From there, head right to find another cactus. Head south. And stop at the second palm tree. Whew, that's a lot of directions. Not finished. Oh my god. From the second palm, walk right. And press the interact button at the post there. Then what? The spider boss hopes you'll find peace with the world.
Our mothers were all darlings. Darlings they still are when we close our eyes for the night where we see his light.
Thank you for your help. Did you give him your little arcade tokens? I put the directions in your pause screen. You smell like dog pump. So if I pull... Ah, yeah. Well, I wrote it all down anyway. Bim 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 bida bim bida bim 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 bida bida bim bida bida bim bim bim. Probably going the long way, but oh well. Weird bass. I'm going to try and use the directions that I wrote down because it was just what I've got here. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. I just want to see how I go test myself with these directions. So it was go to the oasis and the leftmost tree. Oh. Oasis is in the center of the map, I believe. Where is the oasis? Oop, not here. Where that oasis? Where that oasis? Not here. Over here, maybe? No. Ah, there it is. Hang on a second. Is this the town? This is the town. Maybe that's not the right oasis. No. There's the power plant. Oh no, don't go in there. Where is it? That must be it. It's got to be it. Unless it means the instructions I need to go into that screen. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's got to be it. Let's check, actually. You'll start at the desert oasis, lowest tree, and walk straight. Yeah, so I have to go into this guy, which I can't remember what it sounds like. Bom 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 bom. That's what it was. Oh, the Oasis is in here. That's right. I remember now. Here's the Oasis and the lowest tree. Now head south until you meet second cactus. 1, 2, left, third palm tree. 1, 2, 3. Go up. The top of the 2 cacti. Right, second pair. 1, 2. Up until there's 1 cactus. Right until there's 1 cactus. Second palm tree south. 1, 2. Go right. And interact. Oh, it must be this thing. Has this got a button on it? Now, bones here. Bones without features. Primitive, lonely things. As consoling as the consolation prize were these her bones, Dujanah felt that she had reached the bottom of all things. Dujanah recognized this feeling. The world for sunset is sunset. There was nothing more to it. Had they been naked? Did they have feelings? There was always something more to it. Hopelessness makes the world abstruse. She would spend the rest of her life turning to speak to them. It is difficult, more difficult than words can lend meaning. This goodbye, whereby there is no laying down to give light to this holy transference, whereby nobody is bathed, whereby we are left with empty shrouds. Yet we are here to mark the loss and to pray for their forgiveness. Forgive them for their wrongdoings, for they knew not what they did, and praise thee for their good actions, for which the world was favoured. Dujanah, would you like to say a prayer? Let me confess that we must part, although our undivided loves are one, by parting those disgraces that we have brought onto ourselves. Without your help, must be borne by alone. In our 2 loves there is but one mind, even though circumstances which force us apart cannot alter love's sole effect, yet it's still sweet hours of loving pleasure. And for those lost hours I curse the sky, I lack the steadiness to say the right things, acclaim the fervour of a woman anguished. Curse you sky and sand and skin. I open my eyes and I remember the dream that was. I wake to blindness. Damn my eyes and damn you. You're a flock of deceivers all. This mess of a world is a setup. Angry. I accept it, although it feels unfair. I'll miss them. ... A teen cousin seems a bit bored. She kicks at the sand. Little sniffles. Has he forgotten? This is not sleep. This is not sleep. ... Okay. Do I leave this place now? Whoa, rows and rows of graves. Rows and rows and rows of graves. Rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of graves. Holy crap, that's a lot of graves. It's like the good, the bad, and the ugly. By Jack King Spooner. Alright, so, I mean, I enjoyed parts of that game. There were other parts that were just tedious for the sake of, I think, extending the length of the game. There are a lot of parts that just droned on, nonsensical, like long-winded, like verbatim. see how I just spoke then? That's this game in a nutshell. It's long-winded. They go on and on about just stuff that I find difficult to understand. Either way, like I said, that aside, I did enjoy parts of it. A lot of it was funny and fun, and I enjoyed the sort of the technical aspects of using claymation and all that sort of stuff. That was all cool, but yeah. Let's just say I'm glad that it's over. I'm glad that it's over and I don't have to play this game again. Please, if you want, feel free to touch base. If you liked it, then go ahead, play it yourself. Go and have a look at all the stuff that I just mentioned that I've cut out of this game for the sake of making the videos shorter than an hour, because whoo, there's a lot of jammer. Jammer. Cool, done. Anyway, that's enough of my jammer. I will see you next time. I hope you enjoy playing it as much as the parts that I enjoy playing. See you around.